football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. First down and more inside the 30. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Raiders 0. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Haskins to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Haskins, third and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll run with Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Raiders 0.
Second and 11. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Raiders 0. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
46-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
First down.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. But they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Haskins. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target full. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To try again after the sack. Haskins.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved all the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
It's a gain of 56.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Down pass, intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action. Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Haskins will throw. 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Gold is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. Man up the left side is Brown. And they're able to work this across to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins will get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins back to the air. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, this This defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Hill now after the interception. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Mixon stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Touchdown. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Cobbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Boy, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. He finds his target. Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Will Fuller. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Haskins going to throw again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Raiders 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Haskins flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's been a sinking ship all season as they finally draw the curtain on what will be a 1-15 year. And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.